Hi, good morning. So before I start, let me give you a small brief of who we are. Uh, we are TASA Asia, um, South Asia's largest international education company, and we are in talks with your university. I think shortly we should be there in your campus and helping you out, especially in the space of international education. As an organization, we are there for the last 30 years. In fact, I think you're pretty young, but we are a Pune-based, we were a Pune-based organization to put it that way. Our earlier brand name was TASMAC, and we had been running our business schools in Pune, Bangalore, Kolkata, two of them in London for a pretty long time. And we specialize in business school. But over a period of time, we have got into international education, and that's the reason we are talking to you here. Now give me a few minutes. I'll start my presentation. The way we'll structure it, I think my presentation will go in anywhere in the range of 45 minutes approximately. Then for next 10 minutes, we will have a open live questions. Any questions, queries which you are going to have, we'll have them live. And the way we will handle this is I will ask people on Zoom, I will ask them to come on chat and put their questions on the chat so that I'm able to answer them. Right, and apart from that, any questions coming up from Dr. Vasundhara, Dr. Gethari is there, or any other faculty? I'll be happy to answer. Again, I'll repeat to everybody, please have your audio and video off. Humble request to all of you. So I'm going to share my presentation to you now. Okay, so I think you all know about it. That's a webinar in careers in media and mass comm. I would have loved to do it in person, but there's challenging times, so challenging solutions what we have. Okay, so that's me. I'm Dr. Rajiv B. Sharma. I am very closely connected with education and field of education, especially international education. And in fact, my doctorate and my DLED is in this space itself. So currently our agenda will divide into three parts. First, I think if I'm not mistaken, most of you are in the undergraduate, maybe in the final year or second year. And so we'll first talk about what type of jobs will you get in India and how will you get them in India, right? Some areas in the space I'll speak. Then if you want to study further in India, we'll speak about that. And in the last, we will handle, if you want to go and study abroad, how to go about doing it. So that's, we're going to do a broad agenda for next 45 minutes. Sorry. Yes. So if you want to do jobs in India, there are various ways you can go about doing it. But the first thing you would, I think, in fact, most of you, when you go out onto the outside the campus, you are given, I will not call it job, but internships. So many of you would do internship while you're studying, but internship is one of the first ways to actually get into the job space. The second way is to get private jobs. When I said private jobs, it could be in an area of specialization. As I understand, it could be in the space of journalism, public relation, film or TV industry, or advertising, depending on whatever special you guys are doing. Because I can see the courses what you have are very broad-based and specializations which you have in undergrad itself. So there are private jobs which you will be able to get. Third, most important, which is coming up today, is your entrepreneurship, freelancing, or gig. Now, this is one area I'll dwell on some 30 seconds. This is one area which is coming up very fast. In fact, it has come up very fast. In fact, people from HR, I think, excuse me again, I can hear a voice. Can you please put the audio off? I can hear a lot of crows outside. admin, can I seek some help from you, please? If somebody put their audio on, can you put it off, please? Thank you very much. Okay, so third area is entrepreneurship, freelancing, and the new word which has been added is called gig. Now, this is one area which is growing very, very fast, and especially in the area you guys are into, right? This will become a very, very important area. See, HR people, corporate people, industry had predicted a way of doing the work environment will happen by 2025. But because of COVID, that entire thing has got hastened and it is getting done in 2020, right? In fact, in areas, if you look at like technology area, today also 90% of the people are working from home. Now, working from home has various connotations. You can be in job, but here I'm talking of entrepreneurship, freelancing, and gig. You can only do this if you have some skills in it. So please remember, gig economy is there to stay. In fact, as an organization, we are now implementing gig economy for us. The next area is academics. If you want to get into academics, right, this is there, but the way to go about doing it, there's some exam which is connected by UGC called NET or the state government called SET. Only when you give the exams, then you are allowed under a UGC banner to work in an organization or a university or a college. To give an example, if you want to come and start teaching in TMB, you will have to go through this process even if you don't do your doctorate, right? Usually they ask for PhD, but before PhD, you have to pass NET set to become a lecturer or a professor. And last but not the least, it is jobs in government. Now here, your undergraduate or a degree what you're doing will only serve as a basic graduation. Your specialization is not going to be useful to the government. But if you want to get a job with government, you have to give entrance exams. For example, banks, right? You have to give bank exam, which they call as PO exams. Or if you want to go to the central level, which is UPSC, you can become IS officer, IPS officer, Indian Revenue Service officer, Indian Railways, and all those areas are there. You have to give UPSC exam. And if you want to do a similar thing in the state, you have to give SPSC exam, right? Which is state level exams. If you want to do something in Maharashtra government, right, you have to give this exam. So jobs with government, I will repeat, only take your undergrad degree, no specialization. You have to prepare and give for entrance exam. So you have to prepare for it, right? So these are 5 broad areas under which you can get a job. So first, it could be internship. Secondly, obviously, private job, which most of you actually go to, which is journalism, public relation, film and TV industry. These are 4 broad areas. The topmost upcoming area is the gig economy or entrepreneurship or freelancing area. You can get into academics. I should have waited. You can get through NET and SET. Go and search for more information. And if you want to get to jobs with government, you have to go through exams of banks or UPSC Sorry, friends. I think there was some technicals. I got logged off. I'm not sure how much you've heard, so I'll quickly repeat. The hottest job currently is in digital business, and I've just given an example. These type of roles, areas are available. Now, in digital business, you can be in a job or you can be part of the game, right? But that's one area which is becoming biggest at this point of time during this COVID times. Okay. Okay. So when you get the jobs, I have just given you an indication of the level of salaries you people will be able to get. Uh, to give an example, if you become a journalist, so depending on whether you become in a regional media or in a national media, your starting salary would be in the range of 10,000. And if you get into the national media, especially English media, which is your, it could be your CNN or it could be NDTV, all these areas, you may get up to a level of 42,000 per month salary. If you get into space of media, right, your salary is in the range of 15,000 to 50,000 rupees. And in digital business, your salaries will be in the range of 20,000 to 45,000. So that's a research and survey which has shown that this is the starting of the salaries of the people in this space. If you want to look at jobs, I have suggested you some portals which you can have and look at a job. So for example, jobswitch.in is a specialized thing for media people. Naukri.com media, you'll be surprised at Naukri.com media, I could find there's some 62,000 job requirements in Naukri in the media space. Right. monsterindia.com, mediajobs.net in, creativeindians.com, placementindia.com. So these are few areas which are for your media related or your mass media related jobs. And the last one, which I just give an example, is called fresherslive.com. If you're looking at a government jobs, so all the postings come on this site. It's called fresherslive.com. Again, I repeat, in a government job, your degree will be taken as a normal degree. It is equivalent to a BA, BCom, or any other degree, right? It's not a specialized job. You will get into government job, but your undergraduate will become one of the, let's say, a degree for you. So these are the job sites in which you can have a look at it. I know during this COVID times, it's a difficult times. Lots of job have been, have gone by. People don't have jobs. I'm sure you may have some challenge in the campus recruitment, but let me strongly tell you, you are one of the people or the segment modeling is one of the strongest area at this point of time. The jobs are there or roles are there, but they may have got shifted. So from a job, they may have got shifted to a gig economy or freelancing, but they are there, very much there. This much I can assure you, because if we look at the industry, to take our example, we are so actively, earlier we had only a couple of people in social media. Now we have requirement of at least 10 to 12 people in this space of internet, digital, what we are requiring, and working from home. And all structure, when I say working from home, it could be a salary structure, salary plus variable, or a pure, a gig economy variable. So we are looking at people in this space, but you need to have a specialty. That's very, very important. You need to have a specialty for you to be hired in that space. So this is for your jobs in other areas. Let's go to the, sorry. So after this, I think this internet is jumping today. Now, what does company look at? If you're looking at a job, what are the companies looking at? First, they look at the relevant tech skills. By tech, I mean to say is
Sir,
whatever your specialization is. Whatever your specialization is. I'm sorry, whatever your specialization is. So if you are a journalist, then in journalism, if you're into photography, then photography. So that's the tech skill what they're looking at, right? Second, life skills. Now, life skills is one area where you have to build up, apart from what the college do, you will have to do it on your own, right? So, for example, what are the tech skills, life skills, what people usually the corporate looks at? Communication. I think most of you are already in the mass communication. I believe your communication has to be good. But communication, whether it is a verbal, written, or presentation, is what they need at the top class. Or maybe like interpersonal skills. So I'm just giving an example of life skill. Interpersonal skill, problem-solving skill, critical thinking, creative ability, which you already have because you're in the field of creative. So I believe your communication skills and the creative skills is taken care by the course you're doing, right? A lot of emphasis. But other things like your problem solving skill, critical skills, then your interpersonal skills, these are all life skills what they look at. And this is very, very important. I need to emphasize this because if there are people, let's say 10 people with a normal, everybody having the same tech skills, like everybody is a photographer, right? What to hire you, what they look at is your life skills. That life skills get differentiation. In some areas, by the way, the corporates give weightage of as high as 80% for life skills and 20% of is weightage given on the tech skills because everybody else is a similar in a tech skill. And third, most important, and especially in your area, is the experience. Now you'll say as a fresher, what experience I can get? You can get your experience. Please try to do internships. Please try to do maybe now virtual internship during COVID time. You have to do projects, you have to do research, you have to do life projects. All of this is important. I keep on saying that by the time you do your graduation, right, by the time you pass, you should have gathered at least total 1 year of relevant experience. I'm repeating this to you that in the 3 years in your small boxes or small timelines, you should have done work, projects, internship, life projects, right? All of these adding up to 1 year. So when you get out, so you have 3 years of education plus 1 year of experience. Whichever student does that, right, will get jobs or roles better than what everybody else is getting. So these are the three things that companies are looking at. And by the way, it is relevant even for a fresher. So don't say you're a fresher. You're not a fresher. What we will recommend, that's our recommendation to you, is that while you're doing the course, do additional certification course. Add to your skills. Very, very important. In the whatever your area you are doing into, there are a lot of extra certification skills which you can do apart from what college does. I'm repeating this to you. Apart from the college, you should do some additional certification skills, right? If you talk to me offline, I can suggest to you what certification skills you need to have depending on your area. Second, do internship. Very, very, very important, right? As an organization, we do a lot of internship, but our internships are abroad, right? Students go for internship, it's usually 42 to 44 days during summer vacations, but it is abroad. I'm shortly bringing in virtual international internships. That is going to come in, and once we work to start having an office inside, this all will be offered to you. Do a lot of projects, research projects, and live projects, right? Talk to your faculties, do projects with them, or do with outside organizations, people, individuals. Become assistants of the people in your area. And last but not the least, as I explained to you, learn life skill. So if you want to get placed, I'm repeating, in a better area, and your salary should be more than what we talk about the level, from base level, these are 4 very, very important things. Please take this from me, and this I'm talking from experience. I am a person from the corporate. I spent more than 28 years in the corporate, right? And the senior most level before, I started this business where we are giving the best of the international education to the people. But this is what is required by the industry. I'll quickly repeat, you have to do certification skills, do internships, do project research or life projects, and learn life skills. These are very, very important for you for your placements. So now I'll go to the second topic. If you want to do your further studies in India, what you should be doing. So we have divided this into 5 areas. You can do your master's program, obviously in your area of specialization. Just to add to you, a quick look told me that there are approximately 300 plus master's program available. You can get into management. So many I have noticed, especially in Mumbai and Delhi, a lot of the students which have done their undergrad in a specialization course like a BMM or a product like what you're doing, maybe in a photography or mass communication or visualization, any of those areas, they move to do a management program, right? They leave their specialization, go into generalization, which is MBA, is what we usually talk of. I find, in every batch which I teach in many various colleges, I find students from this background coming in. The third, as I told you, get skilled courses. To give an example, like say, if you want to get into UX, right? So you need to learn something like Python. That's a tech skill you need to learn into that space if you want to get into this space. So, by the way, the area we are talking to you is a very, very, very vast area. So for me to generalize is a difficult thing, but I can, here and there, I'll keep on giving you examples, right? Okay, let me take let's say photography. In a photography, there are so many specializations, right? You can be for example, a events photographer. You can be a sports photographer. You can be a fashion photographer. You can be a corporate or industrial photographer. You can be a wildlife photographer. You can be a portrait photographer. You can be architect and interior photographer, or you can be photojournalism. So they are skill courses, they are master's courses, all are available in this space. So get your specialization in that area. The fourth area is called techno management. It means you want to be a technical person and get into management. For example, there are courses available, let's say media management. Okay, to give an example, one of the topmost courses in this space of media management is an organization called MICA. I have taught a couple of courses in MICA, right? It's based on Ahmedabad, one of the topmost areas. I'm sure you also have courses by your university, which is master, which are there, which are coming up, or they will come up in future. So, techno management means your technical skills, what you have, plus management is what is a combination of those. There is a management program difference is a pure management. You get into marketing or HR or into whichever area. So that's the difference between management program and techno management. And any specialized courses. So there could be a specialized courses which could be done by you guys, right? So these are the 5 areas where you can do your further education, right? What I will recommend from our side in TASA, find your interest. If you're going for masters, it's a specialized thing. Find the area of your interest. I'm not saying if you're currently doing undergrad, it's not area of your interest. It could be, it could not be. Because many of the students do the course, okay, they think they like it, but over a period of time, they say, then I'm not liking it. Right? So obviously, as you go by, I will tell you there's a scientific process through which we are able to find your interest. But this is what is there, you to find your interest. Do your master's area which is of interest to you. You have to choose the relevant courses because you're getting into specialization. And do course from a good ranked college and a university. When you're doing your master's, do it from supposedly the best available in the country. Right? I give example of MICA. I also give example of Tilak. We are trying to work some courses with them. I'm not sure. I think in 2021 it may be available. There are some specialized courses what we're talking of in the space of masters. But these are the 3 recommendations from our side. Find your interest, choose relevant courses, and do courses from the good ranked colleges and universities. Because this is where your employer is going to take you, give it an employment. Just a minute, please. Thank you. So after talking about the masters or higher education in India, I thought let me give a small story. Okay, I love this story. The story is about two camels. One is a baby camel and other is a mother camel. The baby camel, जो अपन ऊँट बोलते हैं, अपनी माँ से पूछता है, मम्मा हमारे यहाँ पर हम क्यों होता है? हम मतलब जो उसका हम होता है ना, I don't know what you say in Marathi, in English called हम, और हमारे यहाँ पर हम क्यों होता है? तो माँ बोलती है कि बेटा हम डेजर्ट के एनिमल हैं, हमें जो हम है उसमें पानी रहता है, एंड वी आर नोन टू सर्वाइव विदाउट वाटर. ये हम में जो पानी है उसकी वजह से हम बहुत टाइम तक बिना पानी के सर्वाइव कर सकते हैं. बेटा बोलते हैं अच्छा माँ. फिर बोलता है अच्छा माँ हमारे ये जो पैर है वो इतने लंबे और नीचे से इतने राउंडेड और फ्लैट ऐसे क्यों है? माँ बोलती बेटा हम लोग डेजर्ट में वॉक करते हैं, इसकी वजह से हमारे लेग्स इस तरीके हैं जिससे हम अच्छी तरह चल पाए. We do better than anybody else in the as an animal in desert. तो ओके मॉम. ये बोलता अच्छा मामा हमारी ये आँख की जो पलकें हैं, आई लैशेस, इतनी बड़ी बड़ी क्यों है? ये मेरे को बॉदर करती है, मतलब मेरी आँख में इतने बड़ी बड़ी बॉदर करती है. माँ बोलती है और एकदम प्राउडली बोलती है बेटा ये लॉन्ग आई लैशेस इसलिए हैं, ये प्रोटेक्टिव कवर है कि जब सैंड में डेजर्ट आता है, विंड आता है, उससे हमारी आंखें प्रोटेक्टेड रहती हैं, इसकी वजह से हमारी होती है. तो बच्चा बोलता है अच्छा माँ हमारे पास हम्प है पानी स्टोर करने के लिए, हमारे पास लेग्स बड़े हैं जिससे हम डेजर्ट में चल सकते हैं, हमारे आई लैशेस इतने बड़े जिससे हम डेजर्ट में हम बच सकते हैं, पर माँ हम ये जू में क्या कर रहे हैं? ये सब ठीक है, हमने तो डेजर्ट के लिए, हम तो जू में हैं, जू में ये क्या क्या कर रहे हैं? सो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ, इसकी शिक्षा क्या मिलती है? Right skill at the right place. So every person has got skills or carries the right skill. But if the right skill is not in the right place, it is of no use. So this is a lesson to all of you. Every one of you is unique. Every one of you it can be the best in the world, provided you realize what is your right skill and put it into the right place. How to do it in the right skill, right place? I think as you go further, I'll help you out and try to understand that. In fact, I will recommend to all of you to read a book which has become now very famous called Ikigai. It's a Japanese book where it says how can you find out your purpose, what is the right thing you should be doing in your life. I will not say much on this book, but please go and read this book called Ikigai. It's a very, very famous book. And by the way, whatever Ikigai has said and talks about, we have implemented it in a scientific manner, and Ikigai book is famous now from last 1 year, but we have been doing this from last 5 years, right? All my experience, my colleague experience of so many years into industry and into education space, right? We are brought together for students, for the youth to have their right skills in the right place and be happy in their life. So we will now talk of study abroad. So we have tackled jobs in India. After you graduate into, we can talk of your further studies in India. Now we can come to the topic of study abroad. And by the way, study abroad is a pretty complicated topic, but I've tried to simplify it for you and then help you if you have an ambition to go abroad. We, in collaboration with Tilak University, will help you out to go abroad if you want. So first, where and why Indian students want to study? Indian students क्यों बाहर पढ़ने जाते हैं? Why? There are three main reasons. First, the quality of education. The quality of education abroad is much superior, and one of the reasons of that is that they don't have a challenging infrastructure. The infrastructure they have is world class. Second, the professors and the faculty they have. See, our faculties are good, but their faculties are superior. Let me be very upfront with you. So you get the best, the world quality. The reason being, they have been doing this across the world. They are creating people, students which are of world class, and hence they have to do that level. So the quality of education is good, even for an average college. Let me repeat that to you. Second, return on investment. I think on this point I like to emphasize. Though the investment when you go and study abroad is high, okay, I'm repeating, though the investment, I'm using the word called investment, I'm not talking of fees, cost, and I'm talking of this, the entire thing as an investment is high. But the return on investment is also very fast. in our observation, in our research, whatever money you spend, whatever, I'm repeating that to you, you get that back anywhere between 2 to 3 years. I'm repeating, whatever investment you do in your education abroad, you get it back in next 2 to 3 years when you stay back in that country. And third, to be global citizens. They want the world to be their arena. They want to play in the world. Hence, these are three main reasons where students go and study abroad. Where to go? Okay. Current the top choices are Canada, USA, Australia, New Zealand, UK. These are all English speaking. What are the emerging choices? Germany, Europe, Singapore, UAE, Malaysia, Korea, Japan, Russia. So these are all emerging choices which are there. And for you, especially people from media in Moscow, according to me, the best area for you to go and what we recommend is going to be Europe, which includes Germany. Right? Europe is the best area. Emerging areas obviously are going to be Korea and Japan. These are very emerging areas which are there. Which programs uses student go? For undergraduate, the graduation around 31% of the Indian students go, and for postgraduate around 69% of the students go. Average, to just for your information, 6 to 8 lakh students go every year abroad to study. And why students are more and more students are going there? By the way, this more and more students are going every year, right? Because they have improved career prospectus. The countries are having inclusive immigration policy. It means the countries are welcoming people to come as students, study in the country, and then stay back in the country and contribute to their country. So that's the way they have found out, and so they are making very inclusive immigration policies and accessible and affordable credit facility. It means you can get student loan from India and abroad, both of them. In fact, I'll just give you an example. Like today itself, one of the students has got in one of the topmost German university, sent me a message, and in his admission letter, the university has said, hey, you guys, you got admission here at a very affordable cost. This organization will give you student loan. And you know what? At what interest? It was 6%. At 6% interest, they are giving him the student the loan because he's got admission in the German. Audio off, please. Audio off. Requesting everybody to be an audio and video off. So this is where the students go and study abroad. Now, when you go and study abroad, there is a lot of confusion, a lot of data is there. You need to decide which program to go, which specialization you want to go, which university, which country, how to prepare, how to arrange for money and finance. These are all questions in the mind of the student. But in this entire thing, there's one thing we like you to focus on, is you should focus on your career outcome. What has to be there with you extremely clear. This all can be sorted out. But your career outcome, what you're expecting from the end of the career, is what you have to be clear. To give an example, if you're in photography and you say, hey, I want to become a sports photographer, just give an example. So that outcome is clear. So then we can help and find you, do the right program, right course, right university. All of these areas can be all sorted out. So internationally, unlike India, the criteria of admission is pretty comprehensive. It is much more areas are looked into when they give you an admission. Unlike India, where they only look at maybe entrance exam or your 12th exam or any of those exams, right? So I'll just explain these to you. Excuse me. Thank you. But the first point they look at is GPA. Is grade point average. GPA means whatever you performed in your class, your percentage and what, it is converted into a GPA. So depending on the country, the conversion may happen. For example, if you're going to US and Canada, it's going to scale of 4. If you're going to UK and all this, it's scale of 5. In India, by the way, we use a scale of 10. Just for you, so when we use a scale of 10 is what we use. Second area, they look at resume. So making a resume itself is an art. How do you ensure that the best of what you are comes on a paper? Because they will speak to you much later. What they see you as a person comes in a resume or a CV, whatever word you want to use, we use a word called resume. Then they check you in English proficiency. How good is your English language? By the way, English language is not looked at if you're going to, for example, Germany doing a German course. So obviously they will look at that proficiency. But in Germany, if you're going and doing an English level, English medium course or program, they will look at your English language. So English language proficiency is what they look at. It's usually taken by IELTS. That's the most famous in India, IELTS, or the other programs like TOEFL and PT. If you are, many of the countries look at the admission test for graduate or undergraduate. So if you're a graduate, they may look at a GRE and GMAT. If you're undergraduate, they may look at SAT and ACT. So, but this depends on the country. So we advise you whether to do or not to do, right? Then they look at your SOP. SOP is statement of purpose, or essay is what they look at. Then they look at LOR, there's a letter of recommendation. What are good letter of recommendation are you able to get? Then they look at proof of fund, whether you have the funds to come and study and stay there. They may do a personal interview. Then they look at macro degrees. Now, macro degrees is something which I give example, all those small skill level courses, certification level courses, all of that comes under macro degrees. They look at extracurricular activities, what you have done in extracurricular, whether you are into sports, whether you do your social level, or whatever extra. Are you part of the clubs? What have you done in the debate club, or maybe any other club which are there in the campus? Are you doing student union, or all this? This all comes in extracurricular. They look at what else you do. Then they, especially most of you creative guys, they will look at a portfolio, right? So portfolio research for somebody going to research, they look at research portfolio, but they look at portfolio, right? As you are all part of the creative, they look at internship experience you have done, and then they also look at a languages proficiency. So even for example, you're going to Germany and looking at a English medium course, so your IELTS will be there, but you know the German language, for example, at the level of B1, so you will be given a higher weightage. Or you're going to Finland, have you done Finnish? Or if you're going to Spain, have you done some course in Spain? If you're going to France, if you're going to some course in France. If you're going to Canada, if you go to Quebec, they look at if you have done a French there. So just these are examples. So out of these 13 criteria or areas, anywhere between 9 to 13 of them is looked by a university for a particular program country. So that's a mix and match areas where they look at, right? And we as TASA Asia helps you to prepare all of this. But these are the criteria what they look at in an international admission. I'll quickly give you an idea about IELTS, English language. That's the most basic. Anybody going abroad usually does IELTS unless he's going in a specialized language program. So IELTS is into 4 parts: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. And you are tested on scale of 9. Most of the international universities and colleges want a minimum of 6.5. I'm repeating. Usually they look at a 6.5 out of 9, out of which nothing less than 6 in each of them. So listening, reading, minimum. So that's what they look at and check it up. And obviously, for us as an organization, we also do IELTS coaching. But our IELTS coaching is completely online, app-based. You can do it on your mobile and do. It's a fantastic course. You don't have to come personally and physically do it. Give you an idea about sources of finance, how you can have finance. So obviously, you can be a first area is self-funded. Your parents or relatives are supporting you. But you need to please understand, in self-funded, you need to show funds in your account for 6 months. It should be your account or your parents' account, not in relative account. In fact, we have noticed that a lot of rejections happen in spite of us telling that the students show it in their relatives' name. To give you an example, yesterday only, one of the students in Poland got rejected because in spite of us telling that show the money in your account or your parents' account, he showed it into his uncle's account. So he was broadly, based on this, he was rejected. Second, loans. You can get loans from nationalized bank or private sector banks. If you take from bank, usually a guarantor is involved. The rates are low, in the range of, as far as India is concerned, in the range of 9 to 10%, which are there. And the repayment begins only when you start doing the job. After you graduate, start doing the job. That's where you can pay. Or scholarships. There are 3 broad areas. Financial aid, when you actually go there in the campus, you can earn money. These are 5 ways. One is a financial aid. in the form of, you can be a research assistant, teaching assistant, or graduate. These are three different type of levels of assistantship you can get in a college. The lowest being a graduate assistantship, then comes teaching assistant, then research. In a graduate assistantship, you can get any job into a university, right? It could be a library, it could be into the cafeteria, kitchen, or anything. Teaching assistantship is where you assist a teacher, right, into his job, into his teaching. You make the notes for him, the class notes, things. And research assistant is when you help in the research to a professor. You can get part-time jobs on the campus. That's also, is allowed. Or you can get part-time off campus. Many countries allow off campus. So if you go to, for example, Canada, UK, they allow off campus. Germany allows off campus. In a place like country like USA, you can only do jobs on the campus. So that's what is allowed. We even have, by the way, look at the note, we even have options, especially in the area what you have, is what called work and study. So it means you will work for part-time. So for example, if it's a PG diploma, you are doing in some specialization in your area, let's say in Vancouver, Canada. So the course itself will have, for example, 6 months of study and 6 months of full-time in paid internship. So you get that, you're getting the work and study. So a lot of options we also have, not in every area, but these are the options we have in areas, especially your areas too. So it's called a co-opt, or, as a part of the program, it is internship woven, things like that. So those programs are also there. So this is about, the finance. I repeat, the investment is high, but the ROI is also very high when you go and study abroad. And post 2-3 years is all, good money you're making, and you become a citizen of that country. Now, when you want to go study abroad, to take a right decision is difficult and complex, because what you're struggling with, like, you have many programs, many options. As I gave you an example, there are so many programs. I will go in further in the next. I will tell you, what type of programs are available. Many universities and many options, right? To give an example, we work in more than 1,000 universities in 31 countries, right? So for me also, it's humanly impossible to know about every program, every course and university. Many universities, many countries, as I told you, 31 countries. To give an example of many university, many options, like, say, for example, in the United States, they have 4,000 universities. I'm not talking of colleges that, I don't even call them, but universities are 4,000, right? To give an example, in India, we have some 950 universities, including your university, which is a private university, or a deemed university, let me put that. The admission process is complex. You have to talk of stream selection, program selection, university selection, country selection. You have to look at areas, careers after studies. Which country, for which area would be able to give you a stay-back option of PR and a job? Financial aid, what about scholarship, education loan? So when you look at all of these, it's a pretty challenging area for you to decide. So you have to look at an organization which can help you to give a personalized and goal-based education solution, international education solution, right? Which looks at your assessment, which is the right area for you to specialize in, your academic mapping, program shortlisting, your profile building and related advice, your application processing, offer letter, your education, your finance related. So it's not only the student loan, it could be related to your insurances, it will be related to your, foreign exchange, global cards, so many countries. For example, if you go to Germany, you have to make something like a blocked account, you have to block an amount to show that you are capable of, going and study there. So a lot of related area. Then visas, very difficult area, because you may get admission, but you still not get a visa to go and study abroad. So you need help in visa, and obviously pre-departure assistant, which could be related to, finding you a roommate there, finding you a house there, pickup services, all those areas is called pre-departure and post-departure assistant. So you have to look at organization which can give all of it to you for you. It has to be personalized. It has to be used. It should not be a service which is spread about and general for everybody. So before I go further, I want to add to your the complexity. In your area, which is media and mass communication, so these are the broad 6 areas which you can go for your masters, right? Which are in the space of communication. It could be in the space of social media. It could be in the space of journalism. It could be in the space of publishing and editing. It could be in the space of film and media studies and management, which is the normal management which I'm talking about. So these are the 6 areas I'm repeating, where you can go for masters. But the degrees broadly I have categorized them into this 7 areas. They are given the area of digital media, media and communication, media and design, media management, media and technology, multimedia, social media. So it's a cross between the areas and the degrees what you do. So if you look at the combination and combination, it's huge. We as a company we have tried to divide all of these, into these 4 broad areas, because according to us, the skill required in these 4 areas are there, which will decide which area broadly you should go. I'm repeating, you may have done, let's say, a BA in mass comm at this point of time, right? But I'm talking of your masters. So we can help you find out, one is a creative area, whether you should get into space of creative and design, or you should get in the space of technology for your masters or further studies, or you should get in the space of communication or in the space of management, because the broad skills required in all of these 4 is different. Let me give you an example. Let's say if you want to go to creative, you should have very high level of imagination, fine motor skills. So whatever you imagine, you should be able to put it down on paper. Now, the paper on paper, it could be in a writing, it could be as a drawing, it could be as a project, it could be in a photograph, whatever it may be. You need to have fine motor skills. Then you should have very high level of nature. This is one of the sense you should have, which is nature and recognition sense. You should have observation. Now, all of this is available in an area called VQ, which is visual quotient, and CQ, which is creative quotient. Right? If you have these 2 in you, you are a creative person. Or let's say you try to go in technology area, where you should have a logic, imagination, because imagine why you should be able to visualize what will be the end product of what you are going to make, right? That's where the imagine comes in. Obviously, you should have management skills, because you're going to manage various resources. You need to have your sense of nature recognition, and you should be able to have a very good communication. So you should have a high IQ, VQ, and CQ. IQ is intelligent quotient. I think VQ I already told you, and CQ also I have told you, which is your creative quotient. But if you want to get into communication space, you should have a beautiful rhythm, language, and observation. So this means you should have IQ, EQ, and CQ if you want to get into the space of communication. If you want to get in the space of management, you should have a very high logic, language, leadership, and management, which you can find out through IQ, EQ, and AQ. Now, whatever you do actually comes into these 4 areas. And then in these 4 areas, based on the combination, we can actually suggest what is the right area for you. So of multiple courses, to give an example, we have identified 634 areas of specialization in media and mass communication education abroad. I'm repeating to you. Now, how do you decide out of 634 which is right for you? This can be done using this. And we have a proprietary tool. We have a scientific tool through which we do that and help students to go for their specialization, what they are made for, right? So we are TASA Asia. We have a proprietary, scientific, personalized, and a goal-based education solution company. We actually told you we can help you. And by the 634, I told you in these 4 areas, right? Areas where we can help. It's very confusing. Apart from this area, then comes the programs, and then comes the university, then comes the country, and all of those areas. So as you can understand, the combination, it will run in thousands of combination where you can have. But we help you to make it simplify. We help you to make it for you. Aapke liye kya chahe? And by the way, this is not only this concerning not only when you have to go and study abroad. This can, if you want to do your special in India, that's also fine. Because you will be only doing the first part of it is the consulting time for you. So that's about us. If you have to do this personal and goal-based education, This process takes anywhere from 3 months to 3 years. So it's never late. So for the first step, what we do your assessment. Based on the assessment, we know your skills, competency, we do the mapping. After that, sitting with you, we map your career goal and the life purpose. Based on that, we start building up your profile, because as you told, it takes time. The earlier, by the way, it is recommended, the earlier you come, the earlier for better. You would be able to get a career of your choice, what you are meant for, right? Then after that, we help you do a program identification, help you search uses and country, and then help you map that goal. So this entire process, right? Though we can fast track in 3 months, but in 3 months, I won't be able to do much on your profile building. You need to understand. If I need to do a profile building, it will take time. In fact, today morning only I was talking to a few people. 99% of the students which go abroad and study go to a college or a university below their potential. I'm repeating, 99% of the students go to a college or university which is below their potential. The reason being, the criteria for getting admission is much, much wider. So you need to build up your profile. And to build up the profile, you need time. It cannot be done in 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. So hence it is recommended that you should get into it as early as possible. In fact, in schools, we do a lot of work with schools. I'm saying our recommended, and we do to students in 8th standard, because it gives them a choice to start choosing subjects from 9, 10, 11, 12. So by the way, give you an example. I did it for my daughter, right? And she's now undergraduate. She decided to do it in India, but she's doing one of the best colleges, creative colleges, what we have in the country, right? So, and she was very clear in 8th standard what she wants to do. To give an example, it came up that she should get into designing. But designing of what? Designing of that to product design. So finally, she's doing her undergraduate. I think she just finished her first year, now she's in second year, in the area which she likes, which is business service and system design. Now that area is very, very specialized area, and only 3 colleges in the world have that in undergraduate. And and India has one, by the way. One college in India, one in Singapore, one in US. And she decided to do her undergraduate from India. And she's very happy, very, very happy. But she started building up from 8th standard. That's the example I'm giving to you. I'm saying a lot of students come to us. The earlier you come, the better, but it's never late. So you may say, hey, I'm into, let's say, second year, third year. Still, it's not late, right? It's better than not doing it. We can help you build a profile and get you to your career ambition, what you are meant to be. So I'll go further. Quickly about TASA Asia. We have products in the study abroad. We have internship. We do a lot of internships abroad. We have more than 100 products of internship. So while doing your course, you can do internships abroad. We are, by the way, working on a virtual internship. Let's see how much we are able to succeed. Virtual internship abroad, by the way. We have education finance services. Career Path is a brand under which we map and manage your education and career, which is the entire consulting which I spoke about. We have a vocation abroad, which is study and work abroad, which is diplomas and PG diplomas where you can go about doing it. And we have immersion, which are short-term programs. For example, for people like you, we take batches to Disney colleges or Disney in Singapore, USA. We take you to the colleges. A lot of immersion programs are done. We take you how the studios are made, live areas where actual shooting happens. All of this is done by us. But obviously, as you understand, we do it outside India, abroad, because that's what we specialize in. So we have our offerings are into 3 areas. Into admissions area, it could be study abroad, it could be vocations abroad. Counseling, which is education and career counseling, which is under Career Path. We do short-term programs, which is under Immersio, which is short-term education and career tools. Our internships, which is academic internship abroad, and we do financial. So we have a products ranging from the entire range, whatever you may require in your further life, for the career in the space of education. And as I said, we do it right from 11th standard. Age of 11, right? All our products, we pick up kids from 11, as I said, but it's not late. You can do it as as and when you want. Quickly about us, we are South Asia's largest international education organization. We have, TUS was supporting around 27 lakh, 28 lakh students approximately. We have advised more than 3 lakh students in this journey of our last 30 years. 1 lakh students have applied. We work with 600 now, by the way, this has changed to 1,000 of them. We added during the COVID time. And currently we are helping 2.3 lakh students in various Indian universities to help them to become global citizens. This is all about us. Between 4 of us, we are the key members. That's me, our chairman, Dr. Lakshmi Narayan. By the way, he's in sabbatical. He's doing his fellowship in Harvard currently, so he's in US. Mr. Kumar has done international education for 30 plus years. My colleague Makran, he's our chief services officer, and he's also the chief counseling officer, by the way, for us, and that's me. So between us, we have more than 100 years of combined experience in the space of education. I'll repeat that to you. All of us are from the space of education. Just quickly, our Indian headquarters is in Mumbai. Our international headquarters is managed from Singapore. And our Pune office is supported by Mr. Dilip Balan. This is number, you can take down this number. And if you are interested to talk more in the space of international education, go and get in touch with Vasundhara ma'am, right? After the session, things you are interested, or get in touch with Dilip Balan, right? Either way is fine, and we will decide what is to be done further for the people who are interested. Thank you very much. Now I'm open to taking questions, and I'm stopping the screen share. Any questions you have, you can put in the chat, or you can unmute, and you can unmute or ask your questions. I'm ready for questions. Yes, I took nearly 50 minutes. I'm ready for any questions which you'd like to ask. You can get in the chat. My chat is open.
Hello students, Vasundhara here. So abroad जाकर अगर एजुकेशन लेना है तो उसके सिलसिले में कोई भी सवाल हो तो आप राजीव सर से बिल्कुल विदाउट एनी इनहिबिशंस आप पूछ सकते हो. कोई भी क्वेरीज है तो आप पूछ सकते हो.
थैंक यू वसुंधरा मैम.
या थैंक यू सर. क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, तब तक एक सवाल मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ जो कि बहुत से बच्चों का होता है. Actually, we have discussed about the English proficiency and IELTS exams. So बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे होते हैं कि बहुत ब्रिलियंट है, उनकी कॉग्निटिव लेवल है बहुत अच्छी है, बट थोड़ा सा लैंग्वेज के बारे में वो एक लैक्यूना तो नहीं कह सकते हम, पर वो एक प्रॉब्लम होता है. तो कितनी देर लग सकती है IELTS की प्रिपरेशन में, और कोई इंस्टीट्यूट्स आप सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं कि जो ये प्रिपरेशन करवा लेती है?
राइट, थैंक यू वसुंधरा मैम, ब्रिलियंट क्वेश्चन. ये वाला चैलेंज हमें आई से मोस्ट ऑफ द एक्सेप्ट आप बॉम्बे दिल्ली को आप छोड़ देंगे ना, बॉम्बे दिल्ली बैंगलोर या साउथ इंडिया, हमें ये चैलेंज यूजुअली बहुत आता है. सो इसका सॉल्यूशन हम खुद लेके आए हैं. We are now launching, Vasundhara ma'am, I'm saying, if you agree, इस एक साल का ये इंग्लिश का कोर्स है which will end at IELTS. So बच्चे जब अपने कॉलेज में ही पढ़ते हैं, by the way, ये प्रोग्राम is a blended learning program. मतलब एक ऐप पे, मोबाइल के ऐप पे अवेलेबल है ये प्रोग्राम, जो बच्चे अपने घर पे बैठ के भी कंप्यूटर पे या मोबाइल पे they can go about doing it, and it will have master classes at a regular interval. तो मीन्स पर्सनल जो क्लासेस होंगे, नाउ इट कैन बी अपन वो फिजिकल भी कर सकते हैं जब बच्चे कॉलेज में आए, या अपन वर्चुअल भी कर सकते हैं जूम पे फॉर एग्जांपल, राइट. सो दैट प्रोडक्ट इज रेडी टू बी लॉन्च्ड, राइट, एंड वी कैन सिट एंड डिस्कस. बट आवर ऑब्जर्वेशन, ये हमने पूरे कई सालों की रिसर्च के बाद हमें जो पता लगा है कि यूजुअली बच्चों को 1 साल लग जाता है टू कम टू दैट लेवल, एंड बच्चों को बाहर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। अभी ये प्रोडक्ट अपन अपने कैंपस में बच्चों को अवेलेबल करा सकते हैं।
दैट इज ग्रेट सर, रियली ग्रेट, क्योंकि बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं बहुत ब्रिलियंट होते हैं, सिर्फ एक लैंग्वेज का एक बैरियर आ जाती है। ये मैंने यूपीएससी और एमपीएससी में भी देखा था कि यूपीएससी में बहुत सारी जो किताबें हैं, यू कैन से साइकोलॉजी सब्जेक्ट ले लीजिए, कोई भी सब्जेक्ट हो, इंग्लिश में है ओरिजिनल। सो उस वक्त हमने ये भी डिस्कस किया था कि ट्रांसलेशन आता है तो गांव के बच्चों को बहुत ज्यादा मदद हो जाएगी। एनीवे दैट्स द another different topic, but
जी
we are getting the questions. So the first question is from Urza Day. She is asking that, sir, is it a good idea to do a master's in designing, communication designing or graphic designing, or a visual communication after my bachelor's in mass communication? This is her first question. And the second question she wants to ask, also, if I want to be a documentary filmmaker in future, what kind of a course should I be doing for masters, the most beneficial one?
सो उर्जा, राइट, उर्जा दे। सो उर्जा, फर्स्ट सी आपने एक क्वेश्चन में 3 क्वेश्चन करे हैं, राइट। आप पूछ रहे हैं कि आपको डिजाइनिंग करना चाहिए, या आपको विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन करना चाहिए, या आपको डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म मेकर बनना है, राइट। ये 3 क्वेश्चन आपने करे हैं। सो फर्स्ट आई विल से वी शुड टेल यू, वी शुड फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज राइट थिंग फॉर यू। So which I told you can only happen our that assessment services, right? अभी फॉर एग्जांपल आप आज का अंडरस्टैंड, आप आपके क्वेश्चन से मुझे पता लग रहा है कि आप मास कॉम कर रहे हैं। मास कॉम के बाद यू आर लुकिंग एट कि मैं किस चीज में स्पेशलाइजेशन करूं। स्पेशलाइजेशन करना चाहिए, yes, for doing your masters answer is yes, but which masters to do is we will have to find out, right, what is right for you। अब मैं एग्जांपल आपको देता हूं। आप डॉक्यूमेंट्री फिल्म मेकर की बात कर रहे हैं, but documentary filmmaker is what? Are you looking at as a director? Are you looking at as a a person who will shoot it? Are you looking at documentary filmmaker, somebody who will be on the editing table? What? Documentary filmmaker में कितने सारी चीजें आप कर सकते हैं। So what are you meant for? Are you meant to become a director? Now after director you can start from a documentary filmmaking, or you can get into documentary के बाद then you get into advertising filmmaking, then you get into TV filmmaking, then you can get into the movie filmmaking. Okay, so these are progressive, but what in documentary filmmaking? As I see, that's what I'm trying to repeat. ये आपका जो area है ना, media and mass com is one of the most widest area. इसके इतने criss crosses हो सकते हैं, इतने type के roles and jobs होते हैं, मतलब it's unimaginable. If I do that promotion combination, I think it will go. This entire area will go in tens of thousands के courses areas आपके पास होंगे। इसलिए इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट व्हाट वी से कि आपको मास्टर्स करना चाहिए। मास्टर्स इज स्पेशलाइजेशन, पर कौन सा स्पेशलाइजेशन, दैट इज $1 million क्वेश्चन। एंड आपने बोला सब ऑल ऑफ देम इज अवेलेबल, ये तो आपने खाली 2-3 बात की। मैं आपको बता, आपने 3 एरिया की बात की, मेरे पास 634 एरियाज हैं जो आप बैचलर्स इन मास कॉम के बाद कर सकते हैं, पर कौन सा आपके लिए राइट है, हमसे दिस वे आई कैन नॉट टेल यू। आई विल हैव टू डू योर असेसमेंट। Based on that assessment only, we can tell you what is the right area for you, and then help you go in that area. I hope it answers the question, Vasundhara ma'am, for Urza.
Yeah, Urja, और कुछ सवाल है या?
Okay, thank you, Urza.
She said thank you.
Now,
Sir, the next, yeah. The next question is from Jatin Oswal. To get admission in a film school abroad, how do I present my portfolio, and what would you suggest that I should have in my showreel for it to be appealing?
Okay, you are very correct. आपको फिल्म मेकिंग अब्रॉड एडमिशन लेना है तो आपको अपना पोर्टफोलियो दिखाना पड़ेगा। There is no doubt about that. So, okay, but what in portfolio you should be able to show, right? Showing or whatever it will be, it's a very, very specialized thing where you will need some help, right? क्योंकि इसमें कुछ right, please understand, in the area you are into, उसमें कुछ right या wrong नहीं होता है, right? I am sure एक चीज किसी को अपील करती है, दूसरे को अपील नहीं करती है, so that does not matter. And but पोर्टफोलियो आपका जरूरी है, आपका पर्सनल इंटरव्यू होगा, आपका पोर्टफोलियो देखा जाएगा, they will do it on a Zoom or a Skype, whatever it may be, and what will appeal to them, how to build up your portfolio is all part of thing what we help you, and we may have to also take maybe some specialized help outside, because all of our people may not be specialists in all the areas, but we can suggest to you to go and connect with the right people. You may have to take the help and they can help you make your portfolio. So we know people, organization, for example, हो सकता है अपन ये specialization अपने college में create कर दें, so that your professors may be able to help you to make that appeal, right? But yes, answering your question, portfolio बनाना जरूरी है. And by the way, we spoke of filmmaking. We even work with the best in the world, which is New York Film Academy, to give an example, right? और उनके लॉस एंजलिस वाले जो कैंपस में हम करते हैं, so they have two campuses, one is New York and Los Angeles. हम lot of short term courses के लिए बच्चों को वहां पर भेजते हैं, 7 day, 14 day, उनका 7 day के हैं, 14 day, 2 weeks, 3 weeks program, right? We send them. We also send, अगर आपको, to give an example, अगर आपको देखना है कि ये मुझे पोर्टफोलियो कैसे बनाना है, तो आपको स्मॉल इंटर्नशिप के लिए we can send you abroad, जॉब जिसके एंड में आप ये पूरा शोरील बना के आ जाएंगे. So there are a lot of options, Jatin, which could be done to help you make your portfolio. But yes, portfolio is important, और वो आपका जरूर देखेंगे. So for example, we work with in UK called University of Creative Arts, one of the best, oldest university of creative arts. We work with Italian schools, which are very, very high in creativity. We work with Canadian schools, which are in Vancouver. We work with, by the way, Singaporean schools. We work with US-based schools, especially in Florida, Miami की तरफ पे हैं बहुत सारे colleges and university. We have in Los Angeles side, New York side. So this is a very, very spacious area. And by the way, if you are going there, okay, I'll give you an example. And this person happens to be my friend. He sent his daughter for a masters. उसने NID से filmmaking में किया था, by the way. So masters UK के बाद किया था. From UK, now she's in France, by the way, settled in France, and by the way, married a French person, and they are one of the topmost advertising filmmakers in France. And she's very young. I think she must be now, what, 30, 31? But they're doing a brilliant job. Right? So this is just to give an answer about your, Jatin, about your answer. Thank you. Jatin, have I broadly answered your question? Jatin ji. Okay. Next is Agraj Joshi. You're talking about certain courses to build your profile building. Beta, profile building एक जनरल कुछ नहीं होता है. I'm just give example. जैसे जतिन ने पूछा, अगर उसको फिल्म मेकिंग में जाना है, right? So we will have to build a profile for filmmaking. So that's where we will suggest courses in filmmaking. आपका किस चीज का प्रोफाइल है? What are you meant to do? Right? Based on the profile build up किया जाता है. To give an example, I'll give an example of my daughter. As I told you, she is doing business service and system design. तो क्या certification कर रहे हैं now? Service and system design. तो to give it, explain you, this is something she's been taught to make something like an Amazon and a Flipkart. The entire thing. तो क्या उसको सर्च होगा? So she's doing some courses in visualization. She's done some courses in extra. By the way, college के अलावा, she's doing some internship. She's doing for profile building. अभी for example, उसका भी virtual internship चालू होने वाला है. She's still in second year, first semester. अभी complete भी नहीं हुआ है. But she's going for internship in January. That's how we are building a profile for her. By the way, in summer vacation, she did a computer, a software course which will be required for her, because she will have technology की skills आनी चाहिए. She's not into coding, by the way. As a person, वो coding नहीं करने वाली है, but she need to understand that. By the way, she did in Python, just for information. So the Python से at least वो अपना एक ऐप बना पाए, दिखा पाए. That's the technology we design. So profile building, Mr. Joshi, is based on what are you planning to do next. तो ये profile building हर एक का अलग-अलग होता है. That's why I told you, it is a personalized thing and a goal based. Right? So we help you find a goal for you, and we will personalize that profiling for you. Okay? Thank you, Agraj. Any other questions, please?
आप अनम्यूट करके भी सर आप सवाल पूछ सकते हैं राजीव सर को।
हाँ जी, आप अनम्यूट करके पूछ सकते हैं। पर मैं आपको एक चीज बोल सकता हूँ, आपके इंडस्ट्री में आपको स्किल्स लेना बहुत जरूरी है, एंड दिस एरिया इज रियली ओपनिंग अप, इज पार्ट ऑफ द गिग इकोनॉमी, राइट, एंड द वर्ल्ड इज गोइंग बिहाइंड गिग. By the way, the person with whom I have learned the gig business and implementing is based out of Pune, right? जो मुझे हेल्प कर रहा है, कंसल्ट कर रहा है, वो पूना के बेस्ड ही है, एंड ही इज द मास्टर इन गिग इकोनॉमी. आपका एरिया पूरा स्किल बेस्ड है, कंप्लीटली स्किल बेस्ड एरिया है. सो जितना आप स्किल ऐड करेंगे अपने स्पेसिफिक एरिया में, उतना आप अच्छा करेंगे अपनी लाइफ में.
या एंड सर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात जो आपने अभी जो 1 आवर का सेशन लिया वो सामने आई कि क्लैरिटी होना जरूरी है कि मुझे एक्चुअली जिंदगी में क्या करना है और मेरा लाइकिंग क्या है. जैसे आपने एक उदाहरण दिया, वो 8वीं में उस बच्ची को क्लैरिटी आ गई थी. बहुत कम लोगों को होती है, एंड आप उसमें भी काउंसलिंग में बच्चों को मदद करते हैं, तो ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि बहुत साल नहीं तो वेस्ट चले जाते हैं इसमें और क्लैरिटी ना होने की वजह से, और फिर बाद में पता चलता है कि अरे यार मैं तो ये करना चाहता था और मैंने इतने साल इसमें गवा दिए. सो दैट इज द बहुत एक जरूरी बात आपने उसमें बताई.
Yes, sir. And ma'am, it's a scientific process. So what we have, see, I would have, as you can understand my profile, I was, for kids. बच्चों लोग, I don't know, आपने एप्टेक का नाम सुना है कि नहीं? एप्टेक was one of the biggest IT education company which is from India, as a multinational. So एप्टेक, अरीना, मैक, ये सब company, these are all part of my. तो मैं I used to handle the worldwide business. India नहीं, मैं पूरा world का business handle करता था, 52 countries. So I know this industry area like back of my hand. The important thing is, आप जितना जल्द, मैम ने बोला है, जैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ, आप जितना जल्दी आपको पता लग जाए कि आपका राइट डायरेक्शन क्या है. एंड बाय द वे, पहले किसी जमाने में, हमारे जमाने में और या मैम के जमाने में, देयर वाज नो साइंटिफिक टूल. I have created a scientific tool. It's a technology scientific tool which I can tell you very precisely कि आप किस चीज के लिए बने हैं. Exactly वे बना सकते हैं. And then luckily आज का जमाना ऐसा हो गया कि आप कोई भी एरिया लीजिए, you can be best in the world. मतलब आज के तारीख में वो नहीं है कि मैं इस एरिया में जाऊंगा तो बेटर है वो मनी और नो, राइट. इफ आई बिकम अ फोटोग्राफर, डू हैव मनी और नो, पहले नहीं था बट आज है. आई विल गिव यू वन मोर इन फोटोग्राफी, वेरी वेरी स्मॉल एग्जांपल, मैम वसुंधरा मैम, आई थिंक यू विल रियली लाइक दैट एंड चिल्ड्रन फॉर यू, बिफोर आई आंसर द क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम शशांक. वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स केम विद हिज यंगर डॉटर. उनकी जो बेटी थी वो एंड शी वाज स्टडीइंग इन वन ऑफ द बेस्ट बॉम्बे के IB स्कूल में पढ़ती थी. I'm repeating, IB स्कूल में पढ़ती थी. After 9th, she was asked to leave the college, leave the school. Reason? Because she was a slow learner. But kid was a slow learner. Now parents, there was no issue of money. Parents took the best of the doctors in Mumbai, and she was declared as LD. Okay, learning deficiency. She was declared a learning deficiency, and for that उसको बहुत सारी दवाइयां दी जाती थी. तो जब वो पेरेंट मुझे लेके आया था, फाउंड द किड टू बी ज़ोंबी, मतलब ऐसा लगता था जैसे वो ड्रग्स में है, राइट. उसको डॉक्टर ने दवाई दी है, एंड दे वर वेरी वरीड कि ये बच्ची है, लड़की है, क्या होगा इसका आगे लाइफ में, क्या होगा. सो ऑब्वियसली वी वेंट थ्रू द टूल, द असेसमेंट, एंड वी फाउंड आउट 3 थिंग्स फॉर द चाइल्ड. फर्स्ट, शी वाज अ विजुअल चाइल्ड, मतलब वो विजुअली पढ़ती थी, उसका जो सीखने का था विजुअल था, और वो नॉर्मल स्कूल्स में नहीं होता है. पॉइंट नंबर 1, visual child में, और उसमें भी she had a very very keen eye for being a photographer. So then it was suggested उसको private tutor लिए लाया गया घर पे, क्योंकि 10th 12th तो करना चाहिए, पता, every child should have that basic education. So उसको using video tools she was taught to give her 10th, right. After that we put her into a 1-year diploma for photography. Obviously she, because 10th के बाद, as you know, she cannot enter a college like you, Vasundhara ma'am, because minimum 12 चाहिए. अब 10th हो गया तो उसको एक डिप्लोमा में करवाया, which was after 10th, and then she was put on an internship of a photographer in Mumbai. आप बिलीव नहीं करेंगे मैम, within 1 year that girl, right, was sent on assignment to Vietnam for a photography. this person was an industrial photographer. Photography में we found out that she could be right for industrial photography. So now she is an intern and she has become one of the important assistant of the India's topmost industrial photographer. Her life is sorted out. Her life is sorted out, and parents are so happy. The kid is so happy. She's off those medicines.
Great, sir. Great, sir. I couldn't resist myself of quoting एक बहुत बेहतरीन कोटेशन है अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन का, आपने भी सुना होगा कि अगर आप मछली को वो कैसे उड़ सकती है इस आधार पर जज करोगे और एक पंछी को वो कैसे तैर सकता है इस आधार पर जज करोगे तो वो फेल ही होने वाला है. सो ये बहुत जरूरी है कि क्या एप्टीट्यूड है बच्चों का, क्या पसंद है बच्चों को, ये जानना, और फिर वो बहुत बेहतरीन करके दिखाते हैं. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम शशांक काड़ेकर. सो ये हमारा स्टूडेंट है और फिल्म मेकिंग में इन्हें बहुत इंटरेस्ट है शशांक को. सो अब्रॉड अगर कोई डिप्लोमा करना है फिल्म मेकिंग का तो क्या खर्चा है?
शशांक, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द कंट्री, पर मैं आपको एक बॉल पार्क फिगर दे देता हूँ. फिल्म मेकिंग आप डिप्लोमा कर रहे हैं तो अकॉर्डिंग टू मी जो अभी हब बन रहा है वर्ल्ड का, हम बच्चों को वैंकूवर कनाडा भेजते हैं, राइट? सो हब जो है व्हिच इज सी यूएस इज कॉस्टली, यू टू एक्सेप्ट दैट, राइट? एंड द वे अभी यूएस में चल रहा है वो ट्रम्प के होते होते, सो I will not recommend that to you. By the way, the best filmmaking course is from New York Film Academy, right? You can, I know NYC Academy आप बोलते हैं, देख लीजिए, but it's very very costly. So I'm not talking of that. वहाँ पर अगर आप डिप्लोमा भी करेंगे तो कम से कम आपको anywhere from 50 लाख to 1 crore जाएगा. In fact, इंडिया के जो एक्टर एक्ट्रेस उन सब के बच्चे हैं वो सब वहाँ पर ही जाते हैं. Majority of them and go and do their New York film. But I'm not suggesting that to you. So if you go and do, for example, in Canada, we can do it in Singapore, we can do it in UK. Depending on आपका range का product का जो cost आएगा, anywhere between 10 to 12 lakhs के बीच में, depending on the country we go, to let's say 30 lakhs. Upper limit है, ये मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. And usually film making का जो डिप्लोमा आप कर रहे हैं, which because as you already undergrad, तो एक PG डिप्लोमा होगा, वो होगा anywhere between 6 months to 1 year, upper limit के बीच का है. अगर 1 year का है तो it will include your internship, right? पर range ये है. And by the way, you should not much worry apart from what your personal resources, we can help you get student loans, right? So पर रेंज मैंने आपको बताया करीब 12 लाख से आसपास के, उससे लेके it can go up to 30 lakhs depending on which country, which program you going for. अगर आप खाली डिप्लोमा करते हैं तो, या मास्टर्स फुल फ्लेज 1 साल का 2 साल प्रोग्राम करते हैं, depending on that will be the price range. This is just a ballpark figure बता रहा हूँ मैं आपको. Right, next is Shashank. I hope I have answered the question. Okay, thank you. Then from Vikas, PR and advertising, which is the best course? But I think I'm just repeating the same to you. What are you meant for? Both careers are good. You have fantastic PR, you have fantastic advertising. दोनों में career अच्छा है, पर आप किसके लिए बने हो, that is important. क्योंकि दोनों में skills बहुत different चाहिए. जो actual आप किस चीज का है आपके अंदर वो करने के लिए, एडवर्टाइजिंग भी बेटा बहुत बड़ा एरिया है. एडवर्टाइजिंग के अंदर कितने रोल्स होते हैं, मतलब there are hundreds of roles in advertising. Right, so both careers are pretty good, but what you want to do is there. I'll give you one simple example. Apart from this, I think आप, by the way, मैं हिंदी की न्यूज ज्यादा देखता नहीं हूँ, but obviously I say English news. जो आपके top most anchors जब हम बोलते हैं, whether you're famous or infamous, you're Arnab, or you talk of any of those people from NDTV or all of them, सबसे आप जाके देखिए उनका सीधी, सब के सब बाहर पड़ के आए हैं. And you know the salaries they get. For example, I don't know, any idea? Arnab की salary क्या है? Idea है आपको? Arnab Goswami की. He is earning anywhere between 12 crores to 20 crores per annum. उसकी 1 crore per month तो salary है, because बाकी सब incentives सब different है. So how these people have become best? They found their calling and they're done from the best of the colleges in the world. So look at any of आप एडवर्टाइजिंग फील्ड में देखिए, जो बेस्ट लोग बाहर जो हैं टॉप है वो सब बाहर पड़ के आए हैं. क्योंकि उसका रीजन नहीं है कि भारत में एक पर्सपेक्टिव आपको अलग मिल जाता है. यू आर एक्सपोज टू द बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड. सी इंडिया किसी से कम नहीं है, राइट? पर एक जो एक्सपोजर आपको बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड का मिलता है, उसको फिर आके आप अडेप्ट करते हैं इंडिया में. अगर यू वांट टू कम बैक टू दैट, इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट लेवल यू गो. सो Because both area are good, but what is good for you, I cannot tell you now. It can only be spoken after assessment. So Vikas, I hope I have answered your question. Yes.
Hello.
Any more question?
Hello.
Please? हाँ जी.
Yes, sir. Myself, Neeraj, sir. I want to ask one question.
जी नीरज जी बोलिए.
सर अगर अभी हम क्लियर नहीं है कि हमें क्या करना है, तो हम कुछ मतलब 1 या 2 इयर्स का गैप लेके कुछ पैरेलल कुछ वर्क करके और फिर डिप्लोमा या फिर डिग्री के लिए अब्रॉड अप्लाई करते, तो कितने चांसेस है कि हम उधर सिलेक्ट हो जाए, क्योंकि एज फैक्टर कोई प्ले करता है क्या उधर सिलेक्शन में?
तो मैं इस क्वेश्चन के 2 आंसर दूंगा नीरज. फर्स्ट, you can take an experience to get a clarity, right? But I am offering you a tool. मैं आज आपको बता सकता हूं कि आपका क्या लाइफ में बेस्ट करियर होगा. So that's one question. आप गैप भी ले सकते हैं to find out. So see, what you're talking is a traditional method. Traditional method होता है यार चलो अपन थोड़ा काम करते हैं, देखते हैं क्या अच्छा लगता है, उसके बाद अपन आगे बात करेंगे. Nothing wrong with it, right? Only time is that you're losing time. By the way, आप बाहर पढ़ने जाते हैं तो अगर आपका गैप 8 साल से ज्यादा का है, मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूं, और आप एक्सप्लेन बाय द वे कोई भी गैप अगर आप एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाते तो आपको एडमिशन में प्रॉब्लम होगा. तो गिव एन एग्जांपल, आपने 1 साल कुछ नहीं किया, आप घर पे बैठे हैं, तो आप एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकते, पर आप बोलते कि हाँ मैं 1 साल में काम कर रहा था, इंटर्नशिप कर रहा था, मैं कुछ प्रिपेयर कर रहा था. इफ यू आर एबल टू शो एंड एक्सप्लेन, दे विल एक्सेप्ट यू, राइट? आइडियली इन आवर एक्सपीरियंस हमने देखा है कि अगर आप काम भी करते हैं तो 8 साल के बियॉन्ड होता है, तो यूजुअली वी फाइंड दैट स्टूडेंट्स फाइंड डिफिकल्टी इन गेटिंग एडमिशन. 8 साल से नीचे अगर आप एक्सप्लेन कर पाओ कि आप क्या कर रहे थे, एंड आप उसको लिंक कर पाओ कि भैया मैं अपने मेरा ये अल्टीमेट गोल था, उसके लिए मैं आज ये कर रहा था, राइट? टू गिव एन एग्जांपल, लेट्स से फिल्म मेकिंग. you will say कि हे मेरे को कौन सा फिल्म मेकिंग करना है, whether documentary or this and that, you know, there's so many type of filmmaking, right? Wildlife or whatever it may be. उसके लिए मैं किसी के साथ में असिस्ट कर रहा था, मैं इंटर्नशिप कर रहा था to find out whether it's right for me. You're able to show your work, you're able to get your experience certificate, you're able to show, then they're okay, right? तो आपको explain, आप बैठे मत रहना. अगर आपने गैप भी लिया है, so first तरीका, do a scientific way. We can tell you today कि आपके लिए क्या राइट है, और आपको खुद को पता लग जाएगा. आपको उसको आपको कंफर्म करना है, we'll tell you ways to confirm that कि यही आपके लिए है कि नहीं. That's first way. Second, gap, no problem, पर गैप में बैठे मत रहना. You have to add to your CV. I'll give you a typical example, not from your field, but something, you know, again came in the morning. One of the students, he did his undergraduate from Ashoka University, right? As you know, Ashoka University, one of the topmost private university. उसने 4 साल का किया, and he was confused between mass communication, economics, और उसने वो subjects लिए थे, मतलब media, social media and economics में क्या उसको mastery करें. So obviously, from anything we suggested he should specialize in international relations. Okay, उसको last year भी admission मिला, right? जो अपनी को किया. So, but as it was COVID, I said you don't go now. In online में बाहर जाके आप online पे मत कीजिए, do physically इस साल भी कीजिए. तो इस बीच में जब 1 साल में we suggested lot of things, तो उसने कुछ एक्स्ट्रा कोर्सेज करे, इंटर्नशिप्स करी, so many things, तो उसका CV स्ट्रेंथन हो गया. हमने ये साल फिर से अप्लाई किया, तो आप बिलीव नहीं करेंगे, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर लेट्स से उसको पहले यूनिवर्सिटी में जो एडमिशन, बाय द वे द एरिया ही वांटेड टू गो इज जर्मनी एंड फिनलैंड, राइट? तो फॉर एग्जांपल वर्ल्ड जैसे वर्ल्ड रैंकिंग में पहले कोई यूनिवर्सिटी को एडमिशन मिला, वो 200 रैंकिंग यूनिवर्सिटी, अभी उसको बिकॉज हमने सीवी जो इतना एनहांस किया, जो उसको पूरा बिल्डअप किया, ही इज नाउ गॉट एडमिशन इनटू टॉप 50 यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. सो उसका जो 1 साल है हमने यूज किया, जो पीछे किसी ने प्रोफाइल बिल्डिंग बोला था ना, सो वी बिल्ड अप हिज प्रोफाइल very strategically. His profile was built up, so now he has got admission into a top 50 colleges in the world, and वहां पर सामने से आया है कि भाई आपको as you got admission in this college, हम आपको 100% स्टूडेंट लोन दे रहे हैं, स्कॉलरशिप नहीं है अभी, स्टूडेंट लोन दे रहे हैं at a much reduced cost of 5%, and you can pay the student loan after you started working. उसके 6 महीने बाद आपके स्टूडेंट लोन चालू होगा. So that's the advantage which happened in building up his profile. So if you, we call it a gap year. अगर आपको गैप लेना है तो लीजिए, पर अपनी प्रोफाइल को बिल्ड कीजिए in the area where you want to go. I'm repeating this to you. So कौन से एरिया में जाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप अपना टाइम सेव करेंगे, आप अपना See, by the way, why do we all study? अपन पढ़ाई कॉलेज में क्यों करते हैं? The philosophy is that we should earn, right? That's why we study in a higher education. आप जितना अच्छा, ज्यादा और जल्दी earn करेंगे, तो आपका your return investment is better. So no problem in taking a gap. Take a gap, but do it in a relevant thing so that your CV could be enhanced and you can get admission. As far as getting admissions is concerned, 8 साल तक का अगर आप अपना बता सकते हैं कि आप क्या कर रहे थे, आपने 8 साल के बाद क्यों पढ़ाई करने जा रहे हैं, it is okay. Have I answered, Neeraj, have I answered your question, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? I will take one more question. I think, Vasudha ma'am, people on Facebook, if they're logged in, we won't be able to take their questions unless they ping to you and you can transfer them, because Facebook doesn't have that facility.
Yes, sir. I think अभी तो जो Zoom पर सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हैं, वहां से तो कोई सवाल नहीं है. स्टूडेंट्स, कोई सवाल हो तो आप सर से पूछ सकते हैं. एक और सवाल सर ले सकते हैं. Okay. So, thank you so much, sir, for taking your time out for this session. आपने वक्त निकाला और आई थिंक बहुत इंसाइटफुल सेशन था, मैं एक शब्द में कहूंगी, और स्टूडेंट्स को इससे काफी क्लैरिटी आने में मदद हुई होगी. जो कोई भी बाहर जाना चाहता है या कोर्सेज के बारे में जानकारी जानना चाहता है, सो टासा एशिया इज देयर, यू कैन कॉन्टेक्ट मी. सो राजीव सर और उनकी पूरी टीम जो है वो आपको मदद कर सकती है, गाइड कर सकती है. तो आफ्टर द सेशन कोई भी क्वेरीज हो या इससे रिलेटेड कोई भी सवाल हो तो आप मुझे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
Thank you, Vasudha ma'am. And bachis, not only study abroad, let me repeat, we can also help you that small part of assessment which could be your right area. अगर आपको आगे बढ़ना हो, आपको जॉब करना हो, इंडिया में कुछ करना हो, कुछ कोर्सेज करना हो, so both these are available. So it's not only that you want to go abroad, it is the other way also. So we hope to be there in the campus shortly. अभी I think जब भी college चालू होगा.
Sure sir, yes.
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 So we hope to be there. Thank you very much. I love talking to you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All the best.